Welcome, fellow castigators, to Brotocracy. I'm here with Jensen and Micah.
Nope.
And before we start talking about our articles and we start talking about the news over the past couple weeks, I want to
The news.
read a tweet from Trump that's only a few minutes old. Well, actually, I won't read it. We'll just talk about it. Basically, he says that he had a very good meeting today with China. Many things discussed, much agreed to. A total reset, negotiated in a friendly but constructive manner. Or so he claims. Which,
Aren't they claiming that, like, China was claiming that they were not in talks at all? They're like, we have not talked to the U.S. And Trump was like, we've talked. We're on good terms, maybe. Who knows?
they do be like that, though.
And he's a liar. Nice.
But yeah, basically, this is no surprise because I knew that that was what all the tariffing was about. People thought Trump was just being a jerk, but obviously,
he's a negotiator, folks.
Yeah, it was to put the pressure on and be like, yeah, see what we can do to you. 145% tariff kind of sucks, doesn't it? Maybe you should lay off us a little.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of independent YouTubers document the absolute mayhem that's happening in China because of all the tariffs and stuff. And if we didn't trade with China for like a year, China would dissolve, in my opinion. I think it would literally just go up in flames because all the people are like burning down factories and, revolting because they're not getting paid like anything. So they're like, well, screw this.
Which is kind of a good thing, actually.
Yeah, I really don't want to trade with China. Like, just let them burn because they're commies. Let them, fight amongst themselves until they deteriorate.
Have a fun little revolution.
Yeah. I mean, it's my opinion. But I'm not unhappy that we just have a better deal with them so that we're not getting screwed over. But I mean, take what you get, I guess.
Because they get tariffed
or what you can get.
a teensy bit, and in some cases not at all, and then they have insane tariffs on us.
Yeah.
And we have that relationship with many countries where it's essentially they're just parasites. Everyone is just leeching off the U.S.
What?
And it's fine to have allies and everything, but things have to be fair. They have to be fair. And so everyone's all clutching their pearls about tariffs and, it's going to make things more expensive. Blah, blah, blah. And it's like, but why? Why do you think America has a moral obligation to be stepped on by people who could care less about whether they're stepping on America or not? And are not benefiting us well. Why shouldn't we have a boost in American businesses? Why can't we have enough tariffs on foreign items that American businesses have a chance on the market?
Right.
And we can actually get good quality products made by the people who we want to benefit most. Because I know some of the detractors of these comments are all selfish and stuff, but the reality is that the prosperity of your fellow Americans means the prosperity of you as well in the long run, economically speaking.
I want cheap trash made by slave
Yeah, exactly.
children.
It's like, oh, we have
Come
to have it. We
on.
have to have it. I
Dude,
need to
prices are
have
gonna
my
go up.
$1.50 Amazon garbage. It's like,
Dude,
stop
prices are gonna
complaining.
go up.
You're selfish.
Dude.
Okay, I got the soundbite.
You need your Chinese slave labor? Come on. All right. We'll
Oh my
Obviously.
gosh! So they're
come back
complaining
to
that they don't
that.
have their Chinese cheap, quick Chinese crap.
Pretty much. I mean, they do, but that's the
I
concern.
prefer like American-made crap that I can buy once, and
Instead of something that's going
not
to give
have
you
to buy it.
cancer and have to be replaced
Yeah,
a
well,
bunch of times.
I'm okay with paying a little bit more for something American-made that's gonna last longer.
True.
Simple as that.
Fact
Simple
check, true.
as that.
Well, the mentality of people today are consume.
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 So
Yes.
consumers
They're
market out there.
consumers.
Well, we'll discuss
Yes.
tariffs a little bit more later. But first of all, I would like to point out the elephant in the room. I know we said we weren't going to do Evil Dead the game anymore, but some news has reached mine ears this week.
This main ears.
Evil Dead the game has been delisted from all platforms. You can no longer purchase Evil Dead the game.
Really?
So obviously, it's not long for this world.
That's
Nope.
so messed
In
up.
the statement, Saber promises that these servers will stay up, but come on, that's only gonna last so long.
Man. That is. Huh.
Yep. So I
I
thought
don't know.
today we would do a little last hurrah. Enjoy Evil Dead the game.
Enjoy the suffering.
Enjoy the suffering one last time. Appreciate it for what it is.
Dude, I don't know why they dropped it so hard. Like, what the heck? Like, it's a good core game. It just needs to be, fixed up right. And they're just
Yeah,
like,
it didn't.
Probably just
It didn't live
wasn't
long
making
enough
them money?
to
I don't
be
know.
like improved properly and live out its full potential.
yeah.
It did just get dropped really hard.
Yeah, I don't think that should be allowed. Like, if you sell a game, you can't, like, erase it from existence. You know what I mean?
Right. You have to be able to play it
Yeah.
in some capacity.
Like, because there's rules on the books for emulation and, like, preserving games and, keeping them going because people love the game. But when the developer stops producing the game, selling the game, or providing service to the game, sometimes they completely, like, delete it, and make it so that other people can't use it. And then when other people actually have the game that that you can play for free because they're not providing that anymore, then they copyright it or whatever, and they make it unavailable. It's like, dude, you're not making money off of it anymore. You're not providing it to anybody. Why does it matter if somebody else preserves the game? So
Right.
stupid. I think the best example was like Nintendo and stuff. They freak out about it, but
Yeah.
it's like you're not selling it anymore. What do you expect people to do?
Nintendo is really weird about their exclusivity.
Yeah.
Very touchy,
Wow,
that
what the-
Nintendo.
I think that should be, a thing where if you're not gonna do it, then you have no right to take other people's, preservation of the media down because you're not selling it anymore. What are you doing?
Right. You can't have it. It's like if someone bought a T-shirt from you, and you and You broke into their
I do not have a
house
melee
and
weapon.
burned
Can you
the
help me?
T-shirt.
It's like, screw
Like,
you,
you
guy.
sold that. It's not yours anymore.
It's mine all the time.
That belongs to me now.
Video games are a service, don't you know?
Ugh.
And service can be revoked. Liberal.
That's communist gobbledygook.
It really is.
Okay,
Gobbledygook.
I am a capitalist. All right. I believe in owning a product that you purchase.
Yeah.
I'm sorry if
I
you don't
agree.
like that, you little snowflake.
Oh. Yo. Here you
What the hell is the map?
go. Yeah. So I hope within the next few decades we'll, have that laws on the books, because it's reaching its plateau of
Oh, what?
games as a service, and therefore it can be revoked. And like, no, I paid for this. I'm gonna be able to play it.
Right. Something's got to be done about that. If you're paying for a temporary service, it's got to be real friggin' clear. You shouldn't be able to sell that as just any video game.
Right. Oh, he's beating me.
You beating your ass.
Beating my
Come on, Brock, move it. Shit.
So, Trump
Oh, okay.
freezes funding for Harvard.
Hey. Let's go. What are you pinging?
I believe we were talking about how they should freeze funding for universities in general. I think this
Starting
is
with
kind
the
of
biggest.
a
Or at least
outlook
one of
on
them. I
this.
don't know.
But yes, he's citing misuse of funds, which is
Damn right.
perfectly reasonable. Grants that
Evil Dead is following me?
they're giving them
Oh, never mind. No,
grants
it's
for
not.
taxpayer funding. Taxpayer money is funding them to look into things like menstruation in biological men. It's like,
Yeah,
of
that's
course that's a
retarded.
misuse of funds. That's stupid.
Absolute trash.
Mike,
There's a
do you
lot of
menstruate?
these that like don't actually have anything come out of it.
Okay, Micah, you can be honest.
Like Ilan
what?
Omar, that Somalian chick who's kind of a traitor to the U.S., like gives her husband all kinds of federal grants that come to nothing.
Really? Dang. That is So Ellen Omar that married her brother or something like that? Or is
Yes.
that a different person?
Yes, she did.
She what?
Did we cover that? I don't remember.
We did not cover that, but that is absolutely true.
She married who?
Her brother.
Married her brother.
She has been
Oh.
doing things, all kinds of things that she's not allowed to do in this country.
Yeah, to get him a is it a green card? I think it's a green
Yeah,
card.
basically.
Which
Is
is
this guy dead?
very strange.
he
I don't
disconnected.
think you're. I don't think he. Oh
Oh,
yeah,
gee.
he did disconnect. I don't think you can marry your sibling. That's
Yeah,
US, right?
I don't. There was some sort of like
He had shemps.
loophole,
Oh yeah. And a sword. Hell yeah.
like sibling from a different parent or something like that.
Oh, like a step bro situation,
Right. I
dude.
forget exactly what it was, but yeah,
Damn it.
it was kind of like a
That's
fine
crazy.
line, and they picked the right state to get married in. one of the ones where you can still marry your cousin, and they were kind of like, well, whatever.
Well, I mean, it's close enough.
That's kind of similar.
Yeah.
Whoa!
That's a
I'm beating
similar
your
thing.
ass.
Oh, I can't get away. Micah, why?
I made your booty into mincemeat.
How do I access the pink drink thing again?
I don't know. I'm on Xbox.
Well,
Dude,
then I
how
wasn't
long
in.
is this lasted?
Micah, help! Micah, I'm gonna die.
No, you're gonna die, bro. Like, don't die.
I'm bleeding out.
Dude, don't die, bro. Dude, don't bleed out, bro.
No! You left me to die.
No. Maybe I did.
You did.
Maybe I did.
You killed me and ran away. And you took my heart.
Possessed me, man. He's beating me. Stop.
I'm gonna try to get you guys. Don't worry. But
Yeah, Micah's getting
more than the misuse of funding is the fact that universities have gone too far and just need to operate like businesses, because they just have no motivation to actually be a good university. So then they become propaganda mills where no one's learning anything, and every class is some sort of race or feminism or gender studies class. Even the sciences, especially in the big ones
What
like
you get, Micah.
like Harvard. Which
I
are
don't know why they made possession so overpowered. It's like the gayest.
You're the gayest.
It's so stupid.
You're stupid.
Anyway.
Well, he's
Well,
possessing
they
me
deserve
now,
no
so-
federal funding. Be prepared.
Is this
your
guy even
anus-
having fun?
No. He exists to sap the fun out of everyone else.
Yeah,
vampire.
my uncle was really clutching his pearls about this, because he was talking about how this started as a thing for the that the founding fathers established, and he was like, see, we're supposed to do this.
Oh.
But but you have to look at the context. I mean, first of all, it's it's not part of the Constitution or anything. So this particular thing about university funding is a little interpretable, and more about time and place, because the purpose was that America didn't have universities, and they wanted bigger, wider education. So it made sense for the U.S. government to throw money on them and get them up on their feet. But now it's become a money laundering scheme where boards of directors are making all this money off of the university, and the university never dies from their negligence. And so essentially, taxpayers are paying the board members of these universities to do nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, there's
To
no
just be very
consequences for
horrible.
being
Yeah,
terrible
exactly.
at their job.
No consequences. And it's like, now that universities and community colleges and all these different things, they're all a dime a dozen. We're not lacking in options at all. There's so many. There's like 3 or 4 in every town. It's ridiculous. And of course,
Think about the children.
there's all this online stuff. And so you have to go, do we really need this? Is this serving the purpose that the founding fathers intended? No, not really.
Dude,
If anything, it's making
probably,
academia worse because no one's actually
probably
learning
half the
anything.
curricula now is sourced or could be sourced from the internet, like by yourself. Like teachers have pulled up YouTube videos before and were like, okay, class, we're gonna watch this YouTube video to learn about insert whatever.
Well, that's
I'm
how
like,
substitute teachers survive. Those people don't know
I'd be
anything.
like, right? I'd be like, what do you mean? You can pull up a YouTube video. I could do that.
In most states, the only thing you need to do is have a high school degree to be a substitute teacher. You don't have to know anything, which is wild.
Yeah. No, I've for sure. I've, you know,
These people are literally
friends
less
that-
qualified than the homeschool moms.
yeah. I'm like,
Less qualified than your mom.
Yeah,
this is just
less qualified than your mother.
It's just- yeah.
Literally.
Literally your mom.
it's a facade. It's a facade.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
in
just
the
to,
middle of
it just,
nowhere.
over time, it slowly became more and more of a money laundering scheme, and now it's a propaganda scheme.
Box.
Yeah, I feel like
Well, I think it's both, honestly.
if you go to college, there should be like no you should be in like the 1800s basically with the technology, because then you'll like actually learn how to be a functioning human being without technology.
Yeah, it should be like a monk cloister.
A monastery or some like freaking
Yeah, like nobody gets to go near techno. I mean, that's kind of how it's gonna have to be with all this AI stuff.
That's what I'm saying, man. No one can like
There's no
actually think for themselves anymore.
there's no verification. And there was some study that was done. I can't remember what it was now, which is annoying because I can't cite it. But basically, people, like kids, are having a hard time thinking for themselves
Yeah.
ever since, search engines took off, and it hit a pretty bad increase with the advent of Chat GPT.
Yeah, I'm seeing people actively in school referencing the fact that they use apps that just solve everything for them, and they just look at the information like, oh, here we go, and I'm like,
Like, there
dude,
was this
what
tweet.
what is the point?
There was a tweet that blew up that was like, oh, yeah, you ever doing your homework and you go to look up something on Chat GPT, but then you come up with a solution before it answers, and someone's like, and the top response was like, bro just discovered thinking. And it's funny, but it's also like really disappointing and really sad, because it's exactly like in Dune, where it says their thinking was taken over by machines. Once you get a computer to strategize for you, that's what happens. You lose the war. You've lost what you needed to survive, essentially.
Yeah, I think my kids are gonna grow up in to be like troglodyte type people, just like off the grid, no nothing. You just gotta use your wits and rationale, practical prudence and all that. I mean, at least in your developmental years, that's what you need. You can use some of these technologies nowadays, but you have to have a foundation of being a human that can think and strategize and
Right, you have to develop those instincts for doing it yourself and for actual problem solving.
Yeah. Just like crippling your children. But it's weird to say that they're gonna be like troglodytes, but I mean, I guess that is what it is, right? When you're like technologically avoidant or something like that.
Yeah, something
That's
like
what the
that.
definition is, right?
Nobody should
Sounds bad, but it's
avoid
like
technology, but you know, don't
when
let
you're
it
young,
do it
yes.
for you. I mean, generally, I'm saying don't, but obviously that's putting it very simply.
Yeah.
But like when you're young, when it comes to technology, I mean, obviously you need to be very specific, but as a whole, don't ignore it, because then you grow up to be one of those ignorant old people who just ignores technology, even though it's a constant and it's constantly changing and it's not going away.
Well, that's actually
That's
And you don't want to be
been
one of the young people who is idiotic about it either. That's even worse.
that's actually been the inverse of too much technology, which is ironic. Is they've been finding that the most recent generation is actually getting worse at technology because everything is so simple and it's all just apps on their phone that they have a hard time operating computers. So we've actually gone backwards, which is hilarious. Because when we were kids, it was like the young people who went over and fixed
fix all
things
the
for the old people because they understood how it worked.
yeah.
And
So we're the last generation, basically. If you really think about it.
the last generation who can do things.
Kinda sure as hell feels like it sometimes.
So we will rule the wasteland. Hell yeah.
Yippee.
Feudalism,
If
here
we
we
survive
go.
the nuclear holocaust, then yes.
Yeah. Oh, the map's up here. Let's go. I wasn't even looking for that.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Nuts to butts.
I think it's funny that people have been demonizing Trump for what he's been doing because it's just inevitable that education was going to change significantly. Like Trump or no Trump, universities and public schools were just going to have to change by a lot. Because we are now slammed with
I see
technology that we
two
can't.
people near the sword and two people near the map. I'm
in
gonna
a
go
tower.
to the map.
Yeah, I'm in some tower right now, fighting for my life.
I am
trying to
Rapunzel.
find.
All right. I'll go to the
map
dagger
piece.
and just pull people away from you then.
Okay.
Distract him.
Yeah, I think he's trying to dismantle like the federal education thing, which is just fabulous.
Yep. And he said he wants to give it to the states, which I
Yes.
think is a lot better. I mean,
Right.
generally.
That's super fair. Yeah.
Super fair.
Yeah. So now we can make fun of other states for having shittier
Yeah. Instead of getting
school
bailed out by the
system.
federal government, we can just laugh.
Yeah,
as...
they'll have a shittier school system, and we can make fun of them for it, which will, in turn, bring back bullying and make them want to do better.
Oh yeah.
And then everybody's competing to have the best education.
Yes, competition
Competition is a wonderful thing.
is good. A
Competition and
competitive
bullying.
market, capitalism. It's
Competitive
beautiful.
market is
Who
a
knew?
wonderful thing. That's how innovation happens. That's how
Innovation,
it exists.
baby.
That's how we got somewhere in this country, is innovation. You notice we have like very little to no innovation in America because all the companies are working together to be a consumer market. None of them are competing, trying to make something better. They're all just making the same damn crap.
All making the fandangled crap.
It's true. If you think about it. When was the last time we had a significant innovation in, say, automotive industry?
Yeah.
Yikes.
It hasn't happened in decades.
Yeah, I mean, I just want like old vehicles. There's like so much more superior
Yeah.
in like
In
almost
some
every way
respects, yeah. Yeah, they are.
Internally,
than new
aesthetically.
vehicles. They're just made to just like break, just like everything else. It's what is it? What's a term for it? They termed it with
Reliability?
the phones. Obsolescence. Determined. Is it
I
determined
don't know. What are you trying to
obsolescence?
say?
Where they design it specifically to break after like
Oh,
however
like the
long.
McDonald's ice cream machine.
Yes, just
Gotta
like
stay
the
in
McDonald's
business
ice cream
somehow.
machine. Ice cream repairman. Put a little time bomb in it.
Yeah, Trump's gonna make that illegal.
Is it something obsolescence? He's gonna make
Yeah,
that
I know
illegal,
what you're
or is he
trying
gonna
to
make the
say.
ice cream repair or ice cream machine?
I wouldn't say
illegal?
new cars are made to break. I think they've got too
You know, the
much
cheap.
technology in them, and they got too much cheap plastic that wears it down.
Yeah, which is
Like
conveniently.
there's too much to go wrong now.
Yeah, and conveniently you need to spend more and more money to repair, upkeep, and buy new stuff, buy new
Yep.
cars. You have
Toyota
to take it to
has
them
a
because it's all
subscription
Sounds like
service
Apple
for your
technology.
features in your car.
subscriptions.
Yes,
What?
heated seats. If you do not pay this subscription, they remotely turn off your seat heating.
Yeah, that should be illegal.
Not kidding.
This is dystopian right now. What is going
Yet
on?
again,
in
that's something you
Toyota
pay
land?
for. That should be unchanged.
Something you pay for.
It's
It's
in
something
the
you
car.
own. Yeah, it's in your car that you bought.
I would just hotwire that song. You know what I'm saying?
And your car sends information back to like say Chevy. You have a Chevy truck. It will send information like your driving data to Chevy.
That's wild.
Yes, I was watching Tucker Carlson, and he's like, I bought a brand new Chevy and Silverado, and it stopped. I was at a gas station, and it said, "Please wait, sending driver info." Like it was sending his information about his driving
Please wait,
to
while
Chevy,
we-
and he
Please wait.
he
while
returned
we
it the
dox
next
you.
day.
Yes.
Yeah, and I've seen it in person. It's real. I think
should
they word
return
it differently though. But
Mm,
yeah, they send your driving info. Don't know what in the hell they want with it.
I
but
wonder why
nobody
all
should
these
have that
new
information. Come
new
over here.
cars are just rotting on the car
Right.
lots.
Oh,
Ooh,
For you, my son.
pour moi.
yeah, just give me a car. Like the only technology I need in the car is like sensors, obviously, a radio, heating and AC. That's all I need.
Yeah,
Like those are the only secondary things I need is heating, AC, radio.
don't you want a
Music.
robot to drive you at 60?
No, I don't want a robot to
60
drive
miles
me.
an hour.
I do not want to be going Mach Jesus and not be in control of the vehicle.
Dude, I just
Jeez, no.
Tell Elon that.
I just have no.
I don't want somebody going Mach Jesus and not in control of the vehicle around me. I don't want other people that way. That's scary too.
Like, you have to be a special type of bug person to just do that. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
to just be okay
Like-
with that.
Pretty much.
Be like, I'm going to
Ah.
trust my entire being to a
No, I
stupid-
love my cars, but I would not put my life in their
By
hands.
this faulty robot,
My life in its hands.
it's got no instincts,
Right.
no sense of improvisation, no reflexes. It just does.
Yeah, it just does,
and
dude.
we're
And then Tesla freaking AI still can't see bicyclists.
Okay, that's actually kind of based, honestly.
It is
yeah, I
funny.
don't see them either.
I've seen the videos of Tesla drivers slamming on the brakes before almost hitting a guy on a bicycle because the Tesla car didn't see it.
Oh my gosh. That is
What you have to freaking remember about cameras, it's for like in sensors for that is that when you're trying to take a picture, you have to tell the camera to focus on something, right?
yeah.
But the human eye focuses on everything at
Right.
once. And it can do that. No camera can do that. No camera can have literally everything in focus at once.
And we're supposed to believe that if it gets into a very like complicated traffic situation, it's just supposed to calculate in enough time to do the correct thing.
Yeah.
It's just not.
Because the humans, we got everything in our peripherals, and we could get that idea instantaneously and save the lives of everyone in the vehicle. But a computer, it's a little too complicated.
Like, and you're also trusting it to, for other people's safety, like the bike riders and stuff. If he ran over that dude, who would be at fault? You. Because, I mean, it's just a robot, right? It's not, either, it would be either you or the manufacturer of the car, but there's probably like waivers or something, I don't know, that you sign over. Like, you are responsible for our retarded AI car. If it runs over anybody, that's you, bro. It's all you. It's just I don't know, man. Just leave that to
I do
the
like older
science
cars
fiction.
because they don't have this bullshit.
Leave it to the science fiction movies.
That's purely why. Like, if Ford made, say, a car with an option of having none of this crap in it, but it's just the same car as the rest, perfect. I'd buy that. Every time.
Yeah.
Don't give me the bells and whistles. Just give me... Only bells and whistles I want is a radio, heating, and and air conditioning.
Man, you don't need no heating and air conditioning. Come on, bro.
Oh, so I want to ask you, Jensen.
That's right, you don't need it. That's why it's bell and whistle.
On that guy at the table today, predicting the failure of Tesla.
I was not paying attention to that.
Oh, really? He was very
Tesla
confident
part anyway?
about it.
No. I don't think it'll fail.
Tesla?
It's gonna see some highs and lows like anyone else, but I don't think so.
He thinks Tesla's gonna fail.
Yeah.
The thing about new technologies is they never go away. AI is never gonna go away. It's a new thing.
Stuck with that.
If there's any significant giant breakthrough in technology, you're going to have to learn to adapt to it because it will never go away. And electric cars, they're not new, but the technology he's using is. And it's not going away. It's only going to get better. Not going to get as good as, say, diesel. Diesel is probably the best thing there is for cars.
I love diesel. I drink it every day.
Oh, okay.
Aw.
It makes my brain.
Diesel can
buzz.
be made out of most byproducts like vegetable oil. Even some meats you can make diesel oil from. Diesel is
Wow.
incredibly renewable. Incredibly fuel efficient. If you get like a mid to late 90s Volvo, you'll get 60 miles to the gallon.
Damn.
Diesel is something that the oil industry is trying to kill because they know it is. It's so good.
Yeah.
Ask any automotive journalist, they will tell you diesel is dead. And nobody will report on it because nobody will pay to have it in there because they don't want it to
Nobody
succeed.
else will tell you this, folks.
It's true.
It's so
Look at
so
diesel
weird.
numbers. Sure, diesel's more expensive, but it's more fuel efficient.
It's just so weird because diesel's like so much better than just regular
It
gasoline,
is.
and it requires like less, like everything, for it to
Yep.
like work.
If
So
an EMP went off, you could start your diesel.
yeah, it's just so strange that there's such an obsession with the gasoline stuff.
So even though, say, people are trying to kill diesel, it's never going to go away. So, like, I don't think Tesla will ever go away. Sure, it'll have a lot of highs and lows, but it will never leave.
Well, I mean,
And I think there's some areas in the U.S. that needs electric cars. Like, if you ever been to LA, the smog there is insane, and they could probably stand to have some more electric cars.
yeah,
But out in the countryside, no. Teslas do good in cities because there are lots of short distances and you can park it and charge it, right?
yeah,
Because you're using the electric motor lots of times for very short amounts of times or very little at all. But here in the countryside, kind of where we live,
yeah.
long distance on an electric motor is going to drain it faster because it's constant use.
Need that diesel, baby. Diesel fuel.
So if you want to go on a road trip in a
Diesel.
Tesla, you're going to get, like, say, I don't know, 400 miles. And
You
you
gotta
got to find
stop
a
at
charging
Buc-ee's.
station. You got to find a charging station and sit there for about 40 minutes.
Stop at Bussey's so
And
you
charge.
can go peruse the Cinnabons and the fudge.
Does Buc-ee's have electric charging stations?
Oh yeah, dude. The one we went
Are
to
they-
in Tennessee, bro. They had them lined up. Those suckers.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And the one that I went to, I don't know if they're like on every Buc-ee's, but. So there's a hot tip for you. Go to Buc-ee's.
So, that's my stance on Tesla. It won't die. I don't think it
Yeah,
can. Or
I
at
mean, there's
least the
definitely a
electric
market.
car as we know it, say the Tesla is never going to die. It's just never going to be as... At least right now, it's not going to be wide use. The technology isn't there. And the fact that we don't have it there yet is insanely stupid.
So
And
is
it's
the guy
also because
arguing?
of the oil companies lobbying to our elected officials. Keep it that way.
Get out of the
So
house.
was he arguing that electric cars in general are not going to be a thing, or that Tesla as a company is going to?
He thought Tesla as a company wasn't gonna be around.
Okay. I don't know. I mean, I think Tesla is pretty established compared to
They
all
are.
the
They're
electric.
top dog in the electric.
Yeah. I don't think
So-
they'd go anywhere. I mean, yeah, I agree with you. Electric cars, they have a place just like diesel engines, just like gasoline engines. I mean, it's kind of whack that he has that opinion.
Yeah.
But
I think
why does he have that
opinion
opinion? He just doesn't like
is-
Elon.
Well, I think it's, if I had to guess, I would say it's politically fueled. I mean, that's what people have been talking about recently, is the fall in Tesla stock because of dislike over Elon. Which,
Well, Tesla
That's the
stock
only
is-
reason. Nobody's stopping because of the product itself.
Yeah.
And you know what?
Tes-
Just because there has been just as much of a like as a dislike for Elon. So there's always going to be somebody to buy that stock back up.
that's true.
I mean, Tesla stock's just been inflated though. Like, that's just realistic. Like, it's super high, or it was super high, just because it was like, I guess it was like a fad type of thing to do, and they were very supported by federal funding because, electric cars and all that. So, of course, it's going to be really, really high. So, they drop down a decent chunk, and everybody's like, oh, it's failing. It's not going to go anywhere. It's just like it's just, going back to normal levels where it should be.
That's true. Yeah, no, the stock falling was not a big deal.
Yeah.
I found a Crown Vic.
And I think people's reactions are just so stupid. Like, he hasn't done anything that could be like misconstrued as morally wrong. Like, oh, he helped improve like government
just the way
programs and made sure that your money wasn't being wasted. Oh, what a
Some things
what
will
a
never
terrible
change.
person.
He's being an efficient businessman, entrepreneur guy. I think the only moral thing you could bring up is his baby mamas, but I mean,
Well,
that's,
yeah, but that's a
separate
personal
from-
thing.
Got a lot of
That's
those.
it's a little different,
it is a little different.
I would argue.
No, he took my car.
But yeah, like on a business level and a, federal, not an agency, but federal, whatever Doge is. I mean, he's doing really good.
Whoops.
Yeah, because
Where's the hell is-
I've been seeing these stickers on Teslas that are like, oh, I bought this before I knew Elon was crazy, and it's like,
What the hell is this?
who
cell
should-
tower?
like who the hell cares? Like they're
Dude,
like, I was talking
would
to
be the
Jensen
first
about
ones to
this
be
the other
targeted.
day. Is like there used to be a time where we acknowledged that like geniuses were just like this. Like that was the price that you paid to have your genius, is that
Ooh.
they were all off their rockers. Like that's just how it is. Be like, oh, he believes some weird things, so I'll make sure I morally posture to everyone so they don't think I'm a terrible person. And it's like, what? We all like things made by crazy people. Because all the best...
I can think of a lot of
all the best businessmen
crazy
are
inventors.
crazy people. I mean, Disney is one of the most, lucrative companies ever.
Damon is after me.
And he was a
some
fantastic
insane
businessman, and that's
ideas.
because he was a fantastic businessman, because he was a little off his rocker. He did really insane things that paid off all the time, and it's just what happens.
He's beating me.
Yep, you gotta be crazy enough to be willing to take that jump, Oh, no, that was bad. Bad wording. Take that risk. There we go.
Saved it.
I don't know.
Okay.
It's just so weird to me how politically verklempt everyone has gotten about people. Like, it's someone who's so, he's weird and goofy and everything, but pretty benign as far as controversial celebrities go. And so people feel the need to go out of their way to morally posture that they don't like him on a personal level is just insane to me. It's like, do you have to be so sensitive?
Yeah, they're just very fragile human beings.
No.
They're like, on to next thing. Hey, Elon? Oh, that's a thing. Hop on to next thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Sheeple.
Sheeple.
They're just mind mentality. I just ignore them. Unless they're keying my
Since
car,
you got
then
a
I'm
car, I guess we'll go to the dagger first.
gonna give them a gift of
I mean, I just
nah,
think
it's
it's
gonna
pathetic because they're so fragile.
It's very sad.
Yeah, go to the map.
Micah,
So
Micah, come
sad.
to me.
Come to him. Yeah, like Edison was crazy, Tesla was crazy, Ford was crazy,
Micah, I will die
Disney
without
was
your assistance.
crazy. Let's see, who else was crazy? Who did some crazy innovative stuff?
Ford. Henry Ford.
I just said Henry
Oh,
Ford. I
okay.
said Ford was crazy.
I only heard
Dude, he
Tesla,
Tesla. I
Edison,
also
they were
only heard
crazy.
Tesla and Edison.
Tesla, Edison, and Ford, they were all crazy.
he was
They
just
had
yay maxing.
crazy ideas anyway.
Henry Ford was the first yay. Changed my mind.
What?
Bro.
It was a legendary
Oh,
crossbow.
we
You
are
want
finding these legendary weapons, my dude. What is going on?
that? You want
This is
that? Or
awesome.
like,
No, I have a
Lucky.
legendary pistol on me right now.
what? It's okay. I'll
So
take
you
it.
take that puppy. Enjoy that.
I mean, I guess you could maybe argue a bit that Orson Welles was a little crazy. He had some wild ideas.
Yeah, a little bit. I think so. Marlon Brando, he was pretty crazy. Good actor, though.
Crazy but brilliant. Eugene Hackman was a little crazy, but absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, bit difficult to work with.
Brilliant actor,
at
race car
times.
driver, Marine. That dude did a lot.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was brilliant.
He
That's all he
was
did.
known for being difficult,
There's-
but
there's a
man,
price
talk
you
about
pay.
results.
Price you pay, man. You get someone as smart as Elon, you're gonna have some kind of hang up, you know?
You got to deal with some flavor of the tism. All right.
Yep. Just the
Okay,
way it
tism.
is.
You're really not that bad of a
I
guy.
got spooked.
No, like I said, as far as controversial celebrities go, he's pretty benign. Like he hasn't even taken
really
a big
is.
stance on a lot of things. Like he's just kind of a weirdo.
He's a strange man.
Because even though he's obviously supports Trump. Other than that, he hasn't made a lot of big political statements. He's not actually that involved in government. He doesn't have any power in government at all. But
Lies with Congress.
everyone acts like he's,
Said it before.
Hitler's top general or something. And it's like, don't you know how anything works? Elon literally can't do anything.
They're just mad that their homies in the government are getting found out.
I guess so.
Oh!
They're like,
I'm about to die.
Don't go up the stairs.
oh.
Don't do it. Just don't
Well,
do
I'll
it.
take that.
That's ominous.
Don't do
Don't
it.
go up the stairs.
How do I drop Shemps? You need a Shemps?
I think
No, actually, maybe I do.
I don't need a Shemps. I'll be alright. Oh wait, hold on. Stand here.
Oh!
Thank you. He did. I was about to freaking die.
Teammate leaves. We heal.
What?
Whoa!
That
That did
lasted,
nothing.
no time.
Lame.
Oh no, he is
Get
waiting
the
for
freaking
us.
car.
Give me no health.
It really didn't. Dude,
Oh!
can you upgrade that thing?
Oh, I didn't grab this. Hold on. No, you're
Leave
leaving
him
me.
behind to die.
No.
Uh-oh.
That's what you get.
Dude. That's not
you
cool.
freaking get.
Get what you
I'm
deserve.
gonna get possessed.
You effing deserve. I'm lighting up.
Micah just casually
Lighting up. Hell yeah, brother. Oh yeah.
So, more Trump policies. Trump ends, not freezes, he ends federal funding for NPR and PBS.
Good.
The propaganda for our children.
That's pretty much right. And of course there's been a lot of pearl clutching about this.
Didn't Elmo talk about gay people at one point? Or am I imagining things?
Not directly. Not directly.
Indirectly.
But anyway, like, I understand how people are upset about the PBS thing. PBS was a nice thing. Like,
Well, some
back
of it.
back in the day, it was really good for poor families because it was a channel. It was an educational channel that their children could actually access. So it's disappointing to lose that, but considering back when we were kids, they had all kinds of iconic PBS shows, and now they really haven't made anything new worth noting. It's kind of a different story.
Kind of slacking.
Yeah, they're slacking. The only really recognizable thing they have is Sesame Street, and let me tell you, Sesame Street will be fine. I mean, the amount of money that show makes is, like, just off of merchandise alone, is absolutely insane. They will have no problem. They actually have a deal with other channels other than PBS. For instance, HBO also funds them. They're going to be fine, basically. So,
Okay.
like, there was this whole thing where somebody made a fake LinkedIn profile for Elmo, and he's all like, "Oh, Elmo lost his job, and it's so sad," and everyone's like, "Oh, that's so touching. It's so terrible.
No,
Trump's a
Elmo."
monster." And it's like, no, Elmo's gonna be fine.
Elmo is rich as hell.
Elmo sells so well. Elmo is not
He's
in danger.
balling out, bro.
He's
got
gonna be all right. I think he's gonna be fine.
Federally funded media is the worst idea.
Yep.
Do you have any
Ever.
matches, Micah?
I got 2 matches. I'm right
There's
behind
no
you.
fire.
Oh,
There
well,
was. We passed one.
I could use that.
Oh, we did pass one.
Yeah, we did. Dumb idiot.
Ooh.
Stupid, dumb idiots.
So anyway, I understand why you're upset about PBS, but it's gonna be fine in the long run. But
I'm not upset.
New York Public Radio has definitely been a deliberate propaganda machine for a long time. The point where they really don't hide it and they don't do any proper journalism. So no loss there at all. And that will die. That does not have enough listeners without the federal funding. So, bye.
Yeah.
Is here. I sense it.
PBS, or at least some of the content on PBS, will survive, but NPR, not so much, and that's okay, actually.
Yeah.
Ooh, holy moly. Come get this, Micah.
This guy is sussing right now. The boss is on us.
Oh shit. Yeah, he's gonna kill me.
I'm coming.
I want to hit.
I'm coming. Get in my heels,
Shoot.
brother.
Yeah. He's dead.
You dead?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm dying.
I'm
You
trying
didn't
to get
stand
to
in
the
the
campfire.
heels.
I need the heals. Oh, have we started it? No, we haven't.
Jensen, look.
I was trying to get my fear down.
I'm gonna ignite this. Son of a bitch.
Dude, the tree just slapped your cheeks, man.
He did.
Tree got you.
That's crazy. There's a Shems over there.
Oh, there is? Yeah, I need that. I'm gonna freaking die.
You're freaking die, Scoop.
But also, kids have the internet now, so they do
Which-
have
Yeah,
access.
good point.
They all have access to free media.
It's good
All
and
right,
not
let's
good
go.
Even
at the
homeless
same
people
time.
have cell phones, so they'll be all right.
I think
I fixed
shouldn't
homeless
parents
people's
just
cell
be
phones.
shouldn't parents be entertaining and teaching their kids things? Why does it have to be television? I don't know.
Well, I mean, it's a helpful tool. I mean, it shouldn't be the only thing, and it shouldn't be the leading thing in a child's education. But it is a helpful tool. Because
It's not that much
I mean, they pay attention to it so well.
You could just buy like a set of whatever educational cartoon you want, and then just have that forever. Can't be that expensive. It's like what, $50?
I mean, I'd be with you if there were actually Sesame Street box sets. But
There's not Sesame Street
There are not.
box set.
No.
Oh my gosh, why?
I mean, they're at like a cajillion million seasons anyway, so it kind of makes sense.
I don't understand. This world makes no sense.
I don't know. Point is,
Even
government-funded
comic books-
media will always be a slippery slope, just like with government-funded education. So, just like with the other thing we were talking about, sure, it'll hurt short-term, but long-term, it'll be all right. It'll be all
Oh,
right.
shoot, boss is here.
Yo, he's going Super Saiyan. Yo.
Oh, he's targeting me.
Oh my god. You got folded. There's so many dudes. Damn.
Ah,
Damn.
There's
going
another
on?
Shemps over where I'm standing, Jensen.
I'm good on health at the moment.
But do you have a Shemps?
I do not have one.
That's what I'm talking
Yeah, I'm gonna
about.
steal that. I got one.
That's what he's talking about.
I figured that was the case.
That's what he talking about.
Anyway, so there was a cover of the magazine Vogue featured actress Bella Ramsey. Are you familiar?
Last of Us, right?
Yes, she plays Ellie in
Ugly bitch.
The Last of Us. I was gonna say it a lot nicer than that, but yes, she is an
She is not pretty.
interesting
I'm sorry.
choice.
No, I'm not sorry. She's not pretty.
I mean, if she was a good actress, I might be able to excuse that she's ugly, but she doesn't even have the decency to be good at her job. Like, she's literally just some nobody who should probably be a cashier at a gas station who has been chosen to tick boxes.
Didn't they base Ellie off of an actor in real life?
I don't know.
Did she mocap? Am I
They
crazy?
probably did do mocap for that game.
I thought
That
they
would
did
not
mocap
surprise
and
me.
it was the actor's face.
That's pretty likely.
Like, okay. Why didn't they just get her to play in the TV show?
Well, it might.
She
Yeah,
might be too
probably
old
performance capture.
I mean,
because the character's a child.
she's. I mean,
Oh,
no,
shoot. Is she a
she's
child
like
still in the
teenager.
second season where she's a lesbian?
Yes.
Is she a teenager? in the
Yeah,
first
that's not
one?
okay.
Yeah, she's underage.
Oh no.
Wait, what's happening?
Lesbian children.
Oh
How are they?
my God.
Yeah.
What do you
Investigate.
mean? What do you mean?
Lesbian children.
No, you can't say that.
I can't?
You just can't say it. It's
I
impossible.
think I can say that.
It's literally impossible. Oh yeah, I do find it funny. Somebody brought this up
Another
that I
one.
was watching. It's hilarious that the very rare instance of a person who is immune to the devastating, like world-shattering disease, it is not procreating. Just they're just a lesbian.
That is
It,
a very good point.
it
Okay, boss, where
I
I
didn't
am.
really think about it. I didn't really think about it until the dude said it, and I was like, "Oh my gosh,
Boss
she's
on
right."
me, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh no,
I'm
there's a
coming.
person coming.
Actually, I think we got him.
But doesn't that blow your mind? Like,
He's
throw
like rubber
everything else,
banding all over the place. It was hilarious.
throw
Yeah, what's
everything
going
else
on?
out the window. Just think about that concept for a second.
Yeah, it's absolutely insane. Like the setup of the first one is pretty clear, and then the second one they're like, whatever. It can be whatever we want it to be, even if it's
I don't
stupid.
care what's going
Oh, you
on.
can drive that?
I don't care.
I'm just gonna play Joel and murder the entirety of the hospital that he was at over and over
I'm
again.
running. I'm running.
It's gonna be my fun. Dude.
She's gonna
Dude.
keep stealing our car.
Are you talking about the TV show?
Yeah, in the TV show, she's gay and she's underage.
Is this after the second game,
Yes,
or is this?
No,
the
it's
second season is following the story.
no,
of
no, no.
second
The show
game.
is a, it's not a sequel to the games.
It's like
Oh,
It's
it's a retelling, a live
what do you
action
call it?
remake.
What's the word? Brain no work.
Oh.
So the first season followed the first game. Second season is
What do you call it?
following the second
An
game.
adaptation.
Oh, an
An
adaptation.
Yes.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we
Yes.
can hear you. But yeah, Joel died and
Hello?
everything. People are very mad about it.
I think Jensen's
I think he can't hear us.
having,
What was the last
having
thing you heard me
trouble.
say?
You asked if
We could hear you the
hear
whole
you.
time.
Oh, okay, yeah, I lost connection. I lost connection on Evil Dead.
You're thinking of adaptation. Oh, you just
Oh,
Adaptation,
no!
yes. Adaptation in games.
No.
All right, let's try to stick together, Micah.
Yeah,
We've made it
Don't
this
come
far.
in.
Let's not die. Oh shoot! The storm's coming in.
Freaking car! Get to the freaking car! Oh my god!
Oh,
I don't think that guy realizes.
Get in the car! No!
Damn it.
Whee! I'm running. I think TV show adaptations are just there to piss off everyone.
When you do it wrong, yeah.
I think they did, because they made. It's funny, with the second season they've been adapting, the second game pretty faithfully, but in the first season they took a lot of liberties with it. And made it a lot gayer. So it's pretty clear what their agenda is with the whole thing.
Have lesbian babies.
It's not really about the game. It's not really about.
It's not really about The Last of Us. It's more about the
Right.
rest of us, the rest of the gays.
But anyway, so
Well,
Bella Ramsey.
at least not all of them are there to piss people off, because I thought the holy shit, what's it called?
Boston bound.
The Fallout one.
Watch
I
out.
didn't think the Fallout one was that bad.
Oh, I just got down by the boss. I didn't even see him. This is not good. I am the
Yeah, the
healer.
Fallout thing, because video game.
Pick up the healer, please.
I am doing it. Maybe. Never mind.
Or nor.
Because there's such a low standard about video game, like TV adaptations or whatever.
Well,
or movie
I think it's
adaptations.
just.
I think the Fallout TV show did okay. Like they're, it's like finally something that's not trash.
Well, that's part of it. For sure.
I don't think it was fantastic.
No, not like outstanding, superb. But I mean, it's it's solid.
Oh.
I think it's above mediocre. I would just call it good.
What's a sigma? What the ligma? Yeah.
But basically, Bella Ramsey was on the cover of Vogue, which is hilarious in itself. But the caption they put under it, and this is in the links below, the caption is "A star for now." And what they meant was, oh, she's an icon, a star for modern times. But it
That
literally
that
reads
just sounds.
oh, she's only a star for now.
Whoops.
That's mega shade.
I know
Which
you're
is
right.
a huge embarrassing oversight. They even capitalized now, which makes it even funnier looking. Like, I mean, imagine the amount of people that this publication went through. How many people saw this and went, yeah, that's fine. No one's going to misread this.
I don't understand.
But hey, they're right. She's a star for now. That's not gonna last.
That sounds so bad.
Journalists, huh? These so-called
Like
journalists.
patronizing.
They're so stupid. So
They're
stupid.
very stupid. What is her name?
Bella Ramsey. It's the
yes.
third link down. She looks like a potato with a wig.
Oh no. Oh no, bro. Oh, that smile. How old is this woman? 16 or something?
I have no idea how old she is.
Oh, it looks like she has a filter to make her features face, like the face features smaller for the rest of her head.
Yeah, her head is too big for her face.
Why? Why is she the way that she is?
Jensen actually made a meme about this. I'll send it to you. I think I have it saved.
It literally just, her face is smaller than her head.
There was a stop motion character that we were comparing her to. He did a little side by side here.
Oh my gosh. The resemblance is uncanny.
Really, like,
Can the stream see this? This is the best reference.
I think that movie's called like The House or something. It's a really weird stop motion film. And the first time like they announced The Last of Us casting, that was like the first thing I thought of when I saw her face. I was like, it's exactly that.
Why? Why is this possible? Just look at it.
I know what she looks like. You don't have to send it to me.
Look at it, dude. Look at it. Look at it.
She is, I don't want to judge. I don't know her personally. I don't know her values as a person, but she is unfortunately a very ugly human being.
It looks like she has fetal alcohol syndrome.
That is so accurate.
It sounds so bad.
Oh my gosh.
Good.
So good.
Good God.
It really is. And she's English, which just makes her even more insufferable.
Oh, the voice, dude. I can't imagine.
Dude, do you know Millie Bobby Brown?
Millie Bobby Brown. Yeah. Wait. I know I've seen her before.
David always brings her up, and I give him grief for it.
Oh.
But her
Who did she play as?
English, she's in Stranger Things. But her
Oh,
English
that's what it
accent
is.
makes her like 90% less attractive.
Uh,
Like as soon as she starts talking, you just want to off yourself.
yeah, that sounds about right.
It's very painful.
Wow. So she's having a lesbian baby.
Yeah.
Wow.
Lesbian baby. Yeah.
But she's underage. Wait, is she having the baby or is someone else having the other one?
I don't know actually. Jensen knows something about this. I just saw like a weird clip from the show of them being like, "We're pregnant." And then all the characters were saying it, and it just didn't make any sense to me at all.
Oh.
I was pretty lost.
What do you mean, bro?
See, anyway, I thought the Vogue cover was funny. I hope you ladies and gentlemen enjoy
Did they see the comparison?
that. No.
Dang it. They need the visuals, man.
Oh, I'm not gonna bother.
It's too perfect.
I'm not gonna bother. I don't care.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. The people need this. People need it.
Oh. Oh no. Oh. Oh.
Look who's back.
What class do I need to pick?
Someone needs to be
I don't
healer.
know.
Healer?
Be the
Support,
Puerto
right?
Rican.
He's not leveled up. This guy is though.
Alright. Wait, so who is pregnant? Jensen?
What?
Who is pregnant?
I don't know. Who is pregnant?
Is Ellie pregnant in the TV show, or is it her gay lover? And how did this
I mean, it's probably your mom after last night.
Damn.
Oh,
Was that what he was doing?
right, I'm
while
gonna
we
be
were playing
dad.
D&D?
and you're my son now.
Oh no, bro. That is what he was doing.
I'm your daddy now.
Did a quick trip. So you don't know
My
anything
connection
about this
dropped out
TV show
again.
either. I don't know. Did it?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
No.
Dude.
Hello?
He didn't.
Dude.
Yes, we could hear you.
Okay. Did you hear my mom joke? Your mom
Yes,
joke?
we did.
Micah?
We heard your mom joke.
Man, I'm gonna say it.
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
get the
say it.
joke? No, Micah, you can't do your mom jokes with us anymore.
Yep. You calm
Aw.
down. Calm down.
You can't do that.
The power. The power. No.
You get punched.
So, who is pregnant in the TV show?
What TV show? Your mom's in
The
TV?
Last of Us TV show. I think
Jensen?
just retarded.
Earth to Jensen?
What? Yes?
He's asking you a question.
I don't know.
What?
Why would I know who's pregnant in the last?
You were the one that
minute?
was talking about it. You said something.
What?
You said something about it.
About
I need to get the
Pregnant
Google
people?
AI in here.
Yeah, you were talking about lesbians being pregnant in The Last of Us.
not I don't pregnant. I
Are
don't.
we being
remember that
gaslit,
word.
Micah? What's happening here?
I don't. I don't recall saying pregnant.
I'm gonna ask Google AI.
No.
I've seen pregnant memes
Do it. I'm gonna do
about The Last of Us,
Maybe you said something about that.
where she's like, I'm gonna be a dad.
Yeah.
Have you seen that meme?
Yeah, that's like an actual line in the show.
Wait. That meme is an actual bit in the show?
Yeah.
I thought they were parodying Zoolander too.
Who is gay?
No.
I'm just a guy from Uganda. Who is gay?
The show has just.
So the show, they say we're all pregnant.
Yes, those are
You
actual
are a
She says
woman.
I'm gonna.
screenshots.
What the? What?
And it doesn't make sense to me either. So Micah I was talking about that, and then Micah was like, "Well,
So who is
who's
gay?
pregnant then, and how?" And I was like, "I don't know. I have no clue
I
how that
heard
would
that
possibly work."
the lesbian chick got pregnant with the dude she was with before she was a lesbian. That's what I heard. And now she's a lesbian, and that means it's the lesbian's kid.
So you did know who's pregnant?
No, I don't know who it is. I just heard that
So
that's what it
Ellie's
was. No, I knew there was a pregnant
lesbian
person.
girlfriend.
I don't know who it is.
Oh, you mean? Wait. So
I was very clear.
So you're saying you don't know if it's Ellie or the gay lover who had a past boyfriend
No.
who knocked them up? Is that what you're saying?
Yes. I just know
You
there's a
just know
character
the
like that.
parameters. Gotcha.
Yes. I don't know
There's, like-
who it is.
This might be one of
I'm
the
confused.
stupidest conversations we've ever had on this podcast, and that's saying something.
Well, they're all gay.
They're all lame and gay,
What are you gay?
and
They're all lame
so
and
Micah has
gay.
declared.
Yeah. It just doesn't make any sense to
so
me.
it
The
shall
person
be.
who is immune to the disease is not having children. Think about that, folks. Just think about that. For 1 second, just think about it.
Think about it.
Think about it.
Are you gay?
Wait, are you gay?
Literally would not happen. Like,
Are you gay?
I'm not gonna say it like, whatever, but
Say it.
she would have kids. Let's just say that in the apocalypse. Like, that's just
No, it's true. Everybody would be banging everybody.
that would be happening. Like,
Banging
Whether-
whores.
whether she liked it or not, that would
You wouldn't
be the
be
case.
dating people for long amounts of time or waiting till marriage. You would be banging each other all the time. Everyone.
Okay, I would not go that far.
Gotta make the human race still exist, you know?
Yeah, because you don't have like any institutions and you need to procreate and you don't have a lot of options. So you find someone who's attractive and you like, you're gonna bang them.
I mean, there's a lot of fungal diseases though out there, so I would be cautious, but
Right, but how are you going to check, Micah?
eventually, I don't know, a swab. I'll swab it out. But like, you are gay.
Something
You have
tells me.
AIDS.
Okay. Well, then I think you should plan for the apocalypse by learning how to test people for AIDS and various other STDs.
Yeah, that's the first thing on my list. Do you have STDs, ma'am?
I mean, that's fair. If everyone's banging everybody in the apocalypse, then you need to know.
Yeah, that would just be
Because that's a
very
high-risk
unsanitary.
situation.
Yeah, but the immune person, like, just like, what the heck, man? Like, how selfish could you be?
I know. Who
Oh, I
cares
could save
about
the human race.
I'd
Nope.
rather be gay.
I'm going to be a gay lesbian.
I mean, even if she wants to have a gay relationship, like, at least, I don't know, branch out a
Have
little
a side
bit.
piece.
Do it with someone.
One of those open relationships.
Do it with someone you can tolerate, just to get preggers.
That'd be so inconvenient. I hate men.
What's it gonna do?
They're the
Interrupt your
worst.
career? It's the apocalypse. What better things do you have to do than survive and reproduce? Like, you have returned to caveman responsibilities.
Interpretive dance theory degree is in jeopardy.
Yeah, that's gone.
Cannot have relations.
Doesn't exist anymore. Can't have it.
All you need is gay relations. Just hedonistic lifestyle for all the livelong days. That will work out. You don't need a big old strong man to protect you and guide you in the apocalypse. No, you need a butch lesbian who's pregnant, or you're pregnant, and the butch lesbian's gonna protect you somehow.
Obviously.
That makes sense.
Why not?
I mean, yeah, why not?
Do whatever you want. It's cool.
Yeah. Only male figure you had in your life is disappointed in you and died. So
What?
And isn't it the gay lover that kills him?
I don't know.
Why would you stay with that person?
Dude, that would be I don't think that's no.
You don't think that's
Wait, are we
right?
talking about the show or the game? The game, it was this brutish woman who you play as, and her and Ellie
Oh,
like
maybe I just never clocked that they're different people.
yeah.
Because they're both kind
No,
of
her
like
gay
the
lover was like
butch.
an uh Indian woman, I think. And Joel was like, "Man, I killed like 500 dudes just to watch you grow up and be just a horrible human being." Just a
Are
wretched
you
woman.
close to our teammate? Our teammate
Um,
is bleeding out and dying.
you know, I'm not, but I could be.
I think we should
I could
both run
drive
there,
them.
because
Okay, well the demon's on me, so you can do this.
okay. I will pick her up if she doesn't disconnect. Which, happens, unfortunately.
All right.
I'm surprised that the Last of Us characters never made it to Dead by Daylight.
Mm,
I'm not saying that I would have wanted that. I don't care, but it just seems like one of those things.
well, who would be the killer though?
You don't
Like just
necessarily
one of
need
the
one. I mean, they release survivors without a killer.
Yeah, I guess so. Joel just trying to be a dad bro.
Just trying to be a good dad. Poor man.
And his impromptu daughter just becomes insufferably lesbian.
It's rough. Hey, look at that. We're real close to the pages. Great success.
Yeah, they heavily wanted you to sympathize with the character that kills Joel, and it's just like this behemoth of a woman who's just stronger than every dude, and
Doesn't make sense at all.
I just don't understand. It's just so odd.
Oh my goodness. I'm never gonna resurrect this woman. This is ridiculous.
Women.
Do it. You got this.
Oh, I was so
Dang it.
close. Yep. I'm being possessed. Knew it.
Yo, chill. Do the thing. You got this. Maybe.
Ha, he wasted that.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh no, bro. Dodge, weave.
oh crap.
Come on. You alive. Fifth time's the charm.
There we go.
Hey-o.
Let's get to
Alright,
those
let's go.
pages. Damn it.
Page. Disappointed. Last of Us never existed. It's gone. Well, the first game was alright. Pretty good. I didn't play it, but I watched people play it. And I was like, wow, that's really cool. It was the best. The best game. No one came close to the game. Ignore all sequels. Ignore all adaptations.
I'll probably never play the first one. Got so many other better things.
Yeah, I mean, I would have played the first one, but they just ruined the franchise. And I'm just like, man, you know how they retroactively like ruin franchises, and then you're just like,
Oh, I thought I had a pistol.
you just don't
not
even
a damn blunderbuss. This sucks.
you don't even want to like, I don't know, interact with the media because they poisoned it, like they poisoned the well, type of thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
pretty much.
basically, that's basically how I
If
feel.
we lose, I blame Jensen.
100%.
Uh-oh. This is not good. Goodbye.
That's not good.
Alright, I think I'll stick to healer next time, just in case he disconnects again. I think that would probably be a good idea. So let's talk about something a little more serious. India.
Yes, there was an orb found in Colombia.
Colombia.
What?
Yeah, there's some silver orb found floating and levitating in Colombia. It's about the size of a
Were
basketball.
they on cocaine?
What?
Were they on cocaine?
I don't know. All we have is one crappy video and eyewitness footage.
Was it that guy from Shadow?
No, it looks like that orb actually, a little bit. I think it's just a hoax.
Maybe it's like, yeah, probably. Maybe it's like Phantasm. The spikes haven't come out yet.
It has alien markings on it, like a foreign language.
Oh, it's
That's
a
why I
training
think it's a
droid.
hoax. Yeah, it's. I think it's a hoax. They're like X-ray images of it and everything. It's stupid.
Alright. Sure. Why not?
If it's real, cool. But I think it's fake.
So, no. India missile strikes Pakistan.
Oh.
Time for India versus Pakistan.
Indeed. It is time for India versus Pakistan.
Time for India versus Pakistan.
Huh? Is that The Rock?
Yeah.
Why?
I think it's from some sport ball thing.
Um,
and people are memeing the shit out of it now.
Time for India versus
let me
Pakistan.
revive him, bro. You gay or something? What the hell, dude?
But no, I have a video of the carnage and a link below. It's the Benny Johnson link. You shared a video. Someone shared the video with AI and asked if it was real. AI told them that it was fake, which is a very interesting response.
The AI wants you to think. But it is, but it's not.
But did you really not hear about this, Micah? I'm surprised.
India is
This was
fighting
like
with
the big
Pakistan?
thing of the week, because it to us it seemed very sudden. Just missile striking Pakistan. It's pretty wild.
I don't know. I'm behind on my news
All right, well,
people.
they did. It
I'm
was
kind of in
it
my
was
own bubble.
pretty crazy thing to happen. It would be very nice
Why
if
are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
World War III level threats would stop happening. That would be
Why are you gay?
good. Not that I think that this would start that. I mean,
India's
you
just
know, it's
beefing,
possible.
bro.
But no, it turns out, and it was actually very hard for me to find out this information because, like, for some reason, most places were not reporting on this. There were a few articles that mentioned this as the reason, but even then, they wouldn't, like, spell out what that was. And I don't know if that's, like, a fear of, you know, angering the Muslims or what that is, but some people are like, we don't really want to talk about why this happened. We'll just tell you that it happened and make an article that's essentially word salad. But basically,
Wait, so they-
I'm back.
this is response
Hey.
to an attack in Polygon, India. I'm probably not saying that right. Where 5 Pakistani terrorists, and they were military, open fired with AK-47s, killing
Ouch.
26 people. And this tells you how badly protected you are in India, because these guys had time to figure out who their victims were. So most of these people were tourists from neighboring countries or from other parts of India, which is pretty sad. Terrible vacation. But they separated the
Understatement.
Hindus from the Muslims first. And so they were basically asking everyone what their religion was.
So wait, you said this was Pakistan military or terrorist or military Pakistanis who did a terrorist thing?
Military Pakistanis who did a terrorism. Yes.
This was sanctioned by Pakistan.
Well, we don't know that it is, but they're pretty sure.
Okay. I mean, I'm not shocked at all because, you know, Muslims be doing what Muslims do.
Yeah,
So.
and they have a very long history of
Oh, yeah.
being at odds with each other. But yeah, they basically
being
quizzed
lame and
the
gay.
ones that claimed to be Muslim, and then they had all of the men in the group pull their pants down so that they could
What?
check if they were circumcised or not.
Hey, yo. I think they were gay, bro.
The only people they
That's
left
kinda
alive
gay.
were a few women, so that they could. spread
Wait a
the
minute,
word.
wait, so they
Yeah.
killed them anyway? So they made them pull down their pants to check if they're circumcised, but killed them anyway.
No, they just
They
killed,
shot their
they
penis
killed, They
off.
killed the Hindus. Basically,
They shot the
spared
Hindus
anyone they
penis.
thought might sufficiently be a Muslim.
Wait, did Hindus circumcise or Muslims circumcise?
Yes, Muslims are.
Dang, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Dude, that is gay.
That is pretty gay.
You made me lose my.
Yeah,
train
I
of
mean-
thought.
check his pee-pee.
Dude,
Make sure he's a Muslim.
he shot his pee off.
But there was one.
That just ain't right.
There was one Christian who died because only one of them was because he could not recite a Islamic prayer.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oop, you can't be a Muslim. We gonna put you down like a dog."
Put you down.
and
Wait,
then
so he was
they,
Christian, but he what do you call that?
martyred. Is that what you're looking for?
But did he relinquish like his label, his identity? I don't know what you call that.
Well,
His Christian
He
identity?
wasn't asked. He was just asked to recite a prayer, and he's like, no.
Oh, okay.
And then they shot him in the face point blank, and then took a selfie with the corpse.
Nice. As you do.
Yeah, classy
normal.
guys. Classy guys. Totally not the scum of the earth.
The Middle East is just
That's
always
kind of
provoking people.
racist.
They have no chill. Middle East is just like, what happens if we just step on the gas? No brakes.
No brakes. Pretty much.
So the way they're missile striking them, I mean that's cool. Or what?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I'd misstrike somebody who's being gay.
Dude, okay, so one of the worst things about this story is not only did they have all this time to interrogate and kill these people, but when people finally arrived, they didn't have enough like proper med service, and they couldn't take everyone away. And so there was a nearby pony group who took people away on ponies, which is honestly such a Middle East moment.
Yes, to the pony
In
mobile.
2025, you could get carted away by pony.
2025. That sounds like the cyberpunk thing. 2025. We have pony.
Gotta turn that into a meme. But then, even worse, the guys got away. They're still searching for him.
What is India doing, man?
I don't know.
What is their?
It's just incompetent.
Do they have like no police presence? Like what's going on
I
here?
don't know.
No,
Random
their
terrorist
police
just shows
presence
up.
just sucks ass.
Do they have guns?
You know there have been scam call centers found in government buildings in India.
That doesn't surprise me.
That's how ass their government is. And this is YouTubers that found this. So you tell me, like, if a YouTuber with anti-hack, software can find Indian scam call centers in your freaking government building. You idiots.
That is amazing.
Idiots.
It's pretty sad.
Like I have no idea where this came from.
What?
I just work here, man.
Yeah,
What's going
just
on?
happening right under your
Like, pretty
nose.
face.
These are our 911 callers.
This is very good. India's just built different, man.
So the terrorists are in hiding.
Yes.
And India's response is to wage war. And the hilarious thing is they actually agreed on a ceasefire. They
Lame.
met, they agreed on a ceasefire. Everybody happy, right? Literally hours later, Pakistani terrorists start bombing in an Indian city. Like, psych!
Psych. Little did they know. We love terrorism. It's
Yeah,
fantastic.
actually, we're not going to behave after all.
Actually.
Actually, I'm gonna grape people.
Oh my gosh. Well, I think India should just keep being at war with Pakistan, because why not?
Sure,
Ugh.
why not?
What if they?
The middle,
I mean, if they could take him, I guess. I just don't want them to
dude.
lose. And then we
India's
have
got
another
like
Pakistan.
millions.
Because as gross as India
No.
is, Pakistan is worse.
Okay, what's the population of Pakistan versus India, man?
I
They
have
have like
no
probably
clue.
10 to 1.
I
It's probably like 10 to 1,
I
bro.
don't know. I mean, India sure has a lot of people. I'll give you that.
Yeah, they could just throw bodies into the war meat grinder. It's fine. But it will have the Indian jingle.
Indian music.
Yeah.
Hey, I was gonna hit him with my car. Ah.
Too late, sucker. I think more countries need to be at war. Hot take.
Why?
Yeah, that's a hot take.
I don't know. There's so many pansies
Why do
nowadays.
we
I
need
just
more war?
Okay, there's
mean,
better
not
ways to keep people
us.
from being pansies, Micah.
But it's the
I'm just talking,
Western
like,
people
okay.
who are wussies. They don't
But
need
it, like,
help.
the Middle-
They don't need to be more.
Like the Middle East.
The Middle East does not need to be more aggressive than it already is.
No, I think like
Yeah, they're
It's been
culturally aggressive,
It's been
man.
perpetually at war for eons.
But like if everybody's at war with the Middle East, then we can just chill, you know what I'm saying?
Oh shoot!
I mean, there are plenty of
Tommy-
people that help with the fight against terrorism, like Britain does.
I think if Tommy
It's,
were here,
it's
he would
not.
just be
It's
like,
not just.
he'd have like
us.
a blue screen.
Dude, Tommy
screen
would
behind
be
his eyes.
losing his mind.
He'd start making backup computer noises.
I was telling him about a discussion we were gonna have on the stream, and he's like, "Are you saying that because you're inviting me?" And I'm like, "Well, it's an open invitation. You know, you're always welcome to come back." And he's like, It's like, I don't think I will. Like, all right.
He's gay. I don't know, man.
He's a funny boy.
Middle East is kind of weird.
Oh,
Yeah, I just want.
Why can't we just take over the Middle East? You know what I'm
I
saying?
just want someone who has the resolve to beat them into submission, the power and the
I keep
resolve.
getting heavy hitter
'Cause
enemies.
America-
What the heck?
That's what
Because
I'm
America
saying.
has the power, but they don't have the resolve, and then there are other countries that have the resolve but not the power. Because it would be better if someone forced them to behave, honestly.
Like Britain 100 years ago could go in there and just like seize everything,
Yeah.
subjugate,
Oh, and they would have
be
loved
like,
to do
okay,
it
we're gonna be
for the empire.
for the empire, yeah. And everybody's gonna be civilized. We're gonna have good, you know, infrastructure. Everybody's gonna be happy. There's not gonna be any of this
I think
terrorist
you brought the
activity.
Evil Dead over here. I was getting like no enemies.
Everybody would be better for it, but we just have these half-ass wars. I'm just like, come on,
Right.
people.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, the only way I would support a war is if someone was resolved to actually end things. Because that was the whole problem with the Afghanistan thing. It was all half measures. We were trying to be altruistic by giving it back to them, but they couldn't handle it. And so it just crumbled in a second, and it kind of felt like all of that American blood was for nothing. And that was really awful.
Yeah.
So
sad.
I mean, I
If
suppose
maybe
I
India
could
will be that
support a
guy.
war under the right circumstances. I don't really like war, but if it was actually going to lead somewhere,
Hey, where's that chest for the
and
map?
not just line the pockets of some politician, then, that could be a good thing long term.
India will take over
But
Pakistan.
as it stands, as America does things right
Ooh,
now,
champs.
absolutely not. And India should only fire missiles at Pakistan if they're going to win.
Look up the population of Pakistan.
Well, it doesn't matter what their population
Yeah, it's
is.
not just
India
that.
has
It's also
most.
like resources and their weapon capabilities and
Holy crap! Pakistan has 250 million people.
yep.
India has more.
Hold up, let me see India's population.
India has the highest population in the world.
India population.
What are you guys doing?
What do you mean?
Where are you guys?
I'm on the point.
Oh, there you are.
Oh my gosh, they have 1,462,000,000 people.
Here, let's come in the middle real quick.
That's like 6 times 6 Pakistans.
Be healed. I have healed you.
Dude, India is like 6 Pakistans.
I'm not surprised.
So what the hell is Pakistan thinking?
That's what I'm saying, man.
Well, they
It's a
Yeah,
sheer
we'll just
number.
attack the most
It's-
populated place in
it's
the
a holy
world.
it's a holy war. There's no logic to it.
This is true. It's a very irrational logos, or not logos, theology? Theology.
No, I don't think
Religion?
that's what you're looking for at all. But yeah, basically the gist is that India accused Pakistan of terrorism, so they sent missiles after them, and Pakistan denied it and responded by committing acts of terrorism.
They're like, dude, we
Oh, shit, he's
definitely
here.
did not do terrorism.
Yeah, it
By the way,
definitely wasn't me.
here's more terrorism.
Yeah, who's doing it right now?
We're definitely not supporting terrorists.
No. No.
No. No.
Definitely not. It's pretty funny though. I mean, people dying, it's not funny or cool, but
It is hilarious that
there's
people do.
irony to it. There's irony to all of this.
It's fantastic.
More heals.
Oh yeah.
I gotta get them points somehow.
So bloody. So bloody.
You did it, you guys.
Yay! We did it!
Right there. Let's go.
Alright. Now for a very similar situation, we bring ourselves to England. London, England. A
London.
man is charged with religiously motivated harassment after he burns the Quran outside the Turkish consulate.
Give him a raise.
And wouldn't you know
Raise
it,
it.
a Muslim man immediately appears to try and stab him to death.
Who says that is seen that coming?
And the video is pretty fun. I mean, it's a horrifying scene because somebody's getting stabbed, but it's pretty funny how
he was
quickly the Muslim wielding the weapon illegally appears to stab this man. And yet I have no idea who is the perpetrator of all of the stabbings in London. We don't know who it is.
There's so many layers.
It's all those
so many layers to this.
damn young boys on the internet.
It's Jack the Stripper.
Jack the Stripper.
Yeah, basically a Hindu man burns the Quran
No.
outside
reinvite.
the Turkish consulate, and a Muslim man stabs him for it. Thankfully, he didn't die.
Micah, invite me.
And
Doing it.
they were both charged.
Micah.
But what was interesting was the Hindu man was charged with religious harassment,
Micah,
which is super weird.
So he gets
Because
stabbed, and then
he wasn't
charged.
harassing anyone in particular. Like, because it was near the Turkish consulate, we could probably assume that maybe there was a connection there. But you really couldn't argue that in a police charge. So they're charging him with harassing a religion, which is why that wording is the way that it is, which is obviously ridiculous.
Micah.
Dude, I invited you.
No, you didn't.
Did you get
I
that
have
one?
no invites.
Alright, let me back out.
So they're constantly saying that there's...
Mike.
Oh my gosh, I'm trying to talk. Jeez Louise.
Dude, he's trying to stab people, bro. Like,
This man is being charged with harassing a religion. In England.
it's true.
There's
Backpack.
there's no freedom there. At all. Obviously, this is just
Yeah, why do you think we left?
straight up, unabashed Muslim protection that they constantly deny goes on. When obviously it does. And they say, oh no, our laws don't specifically... There's no blasphemy law here in England. Well, no. That's obviously what's
Just
happening.
gaslighting, bro. You've been
You
gaslighting
can't
for years.
blaspheme in England. It's stupid.
Do I need to be support again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure. How insecure do you have to be to go out
Very.
and stab somebody who just burns like your sacred book? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like people burn the American flags and Bibles around these parts. I'm just like,
And it pisses you off,
that's on them, bro.
but you're not going to get stabbed for it.
Yeah, I mean it's like kind of disrespectful, but it's more hurting you than me. You know what I mean?
Starting to sound like the dad from the Brady Bunch. When you hurt other people, really, you're hurting yourself.
I mean, it's true. It's like this, just like I don't know. You're burning what could very well be a very, very productive, map, direction in your life, or the very foundation and can prosper in, and you're just burning it. It's like, why do you do this to yourself? You just hate yourself, don't
Yeah,
you?
you're rejecting something that could be a benefit.
Yeah. It's like I feel sorry for you, man.
Yeah, I mean, you burn an American flag here, you're gonna get cursed at. People are gonna get angry. You might even.
If anybody sees a nail gun, let me know. I got a bonus.
Um,
I mean,
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
shame. I would shame
you know,
but I'm
maybe
like,
in
man.
in some particular redneck places, you might even get a bit of a punch. But you're not gonna get stabbed. No one's gonna try and kill you, which we've seen time and time again because there's so much flag burning at student protests. Like, it keeps happening,
Kill them.
and there's always
I mean-
someone well dressed on the sidelines who bravely runs in there and picks it up, and runs away.
Those Chad jocks with their khakis.
And usually they're the ones that are then the victims of violence, not the people burning the flags. So it is definitely a different thing if you were.
Nah, he was asking for it, dude.
The railway loop is terrible.
Man, he's fast. They're already down there.
Micah's speeding away.
Oh, there's a map piece here. Dude, what the heck?
What?
I just ran to this random house and there's a map piece here.
You went there by accident?
Yeah.
I thought you were intentionally.
Yeah, I
doing
thought
that.
it was deliberate.
I-
I was like, oh, he's going to get the map piece. That's nice.
This was the best accident I've ever had.
Not at all like the other
awesome.
one. Not at all like last night.
Yeah. The poopy accident. The poopy scoopy
Complete
accident.
different thing.
The scoopity whoopty.
Don't get me started about the licking.
Oh my goodness, the licking.
Just on and on.
So, final thing we have to talk about is there's no like legislation or ordering or anything. But Trump is promising to put a 100% tariff on movies made outside of the US.
Nice.
Will that affect American movies filmed in the UK?
Yes. Well, okay. So here's the thing. I don't know if to get behind this because I don't know how that would work. It's not a cut and dry project. It's not a cut and dry product. It's sort of a very nebulous, unsolid thing.
Oh, is this the making of the movies or just the selling?
No, it has to do with production, because this was after a conversation he had with John Voight, who is Angelina Jolie's father. Remember, we saw him in Tomb Raider, and we talked about his mustache.
Oh. This is true.
Yeah.
And we joked that we would
We did.
probably see the resemblance if she had a
The
mustache.
pieces are so far.
And then I put it on her in the thumbnail.
Yeah, it's on the thumbnail. Check it out, ladies and gentlemen. It's a good one. Anyway, and he was basically telling Trump about the money laundering, about how they have these super expensive, like $300 productions, and it's going in someone else's pocket. Because basically, what England does is England does like tax incentives. So you get a huge tax break on making movies in England. But the result is often that England, who would otherwise not have a huge movie making business, is in some cases making more money off of American movies than the Americans, which is obviously not ideal at all.
So weird.
And most of our states have tax breaks for filmmakers, and all the numbers are different.
Yeah, Superman got a massive one in Ohio,
Yeah, and that's why a lot of
which James Gunn tried to lie about, which is
the
weird.
big superhero movies are like flocking to Georgia, because Georgia does like I think it's like a 30% rebate, which is really good.
Georgia.
So basically, Trump is trying to find a way to stop that and keep America being the primary benefactor of an industry that, quite frankly, they have a monopoly on, or that we have a monopoly on, I should say. Because, I mean, we do. Come on. No one does a better job.
Yeah.
But it's sort of a weird thing, because it's like, what are the parameters then? Does it have to be an American production company? What about when you need to film on location outside of the country? Does that count as long as it's an American production company, or is that not enough? Because then you could still do the England thing. So how do you account for exceptions? How do you account for foreign workers and all kinds of other things? It starts to get really confusing. Like, I understand how you would be able to tariff like a physical copy of a movie, but how do you tariff a film production?
Yeah, that's what I was
Like, what?
thinking was the end result, but if you do the production, I mean, that's...
Yeah, because if you want to fix the problem, then it's the production that you have to tariff.
Right.
Get in the car.
Freezing guy.
Oof.
This guy's even playing the game, bro.
You're driving now.
Oh, I didn't even notice. My apologies.
He got out of the car just as you got in. So you basically traded seats.
That's funny. Okay. Dang it. Those tires are
Follow
unmovable.
the damn road, idiot.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Ugh. This is how I drive in real life. No, I'm just kidding.
I think he went to get his own car.
Woo!
Yep, I'm out.
Oh, what's up, guys?
I just gave us a cool boost. Oh my gosh, I just got one-shotted. What in the hell?
Get lit up.
Yeah,
My condolences.
that was good. Yeah, I just healed you guys. Well, I'm gonna give you guys a shield. Hell yeah, look at that.
Sorry, my mouse is being funky. But I mean, they might find a logical solution. Because one of John Voight's suggestions was like a nationwide tax break for film productions in America, like ones
There's a
that
car.
only
there's a
film
car.
here. Like basically doing it
That's
old Hollywood
adorable.
style and filming entirely in an American studio.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what it'll be. Maybe we won't get as far as tariffs, and it'll just be like an incentive thing.
Right.
But I mean, yeah, I'm not sure I'm there with them on the solution, but
I
I'm
mean,
with them on the problem.
you can have really good like backgrounds and sets and not sets, but what do you call it? Environment in different countries for different productions. So it would be not advantageous to like penalize that, but at the same time, there's like a bunch of money laundering in the movie. I
Shitload
don't
of
know.
money laundering.
Right.
So
I mean-
they're probably just gonna be like, "Oh, we did the whole movie in the studio, and it's all CGI."
Well,
Oof.
it doesn't necessarily have to be. I mean, there are some cases where
Oh, I think I blocked the entrance. Oh no, I didn't. We're good.
I guess you could not recreate a location, but I mean, with a big enough enough
Ooh.
set, you can do a lot of
Oh
different
wait, no, I don't want
things.
that. I gotta stick with my nail gun.
And B, thankfully America has like a really diverse ecosystems because it's just such a big country that we can recreate most things.
It is true.
Like, remember they made sorry, I was just trying to figure out if this is something that's even been released to the public. I just realized that it has not been. But anyway, our Stargate podcast coming soon. They made Arizona look like Egypt. Or, you know,
Well,
a whole
Arizona is a freaking desert.
Egypt style planet. So I mean, with good enough sets and the right location, you can do a lot. Not everything. Like, I think there's definitely still a concern there, but I think we'd have a lot of bases covered. But yeah, I definitely wouldn't want this to encourage more AI stuff. There's got to be some way to push that standard. Like, the Academy's got to say you can't get awards if something in your movie is AI generated or something like that.
Yeah.
There's got to be something.
I don't know. It's very hard to
Because
like.
you definitely don't want that to be something you fall back on. Because, like, on one hand, the productions need to stop being so expensive, but if the productions are cheaper, you don't want them to continue money laundering and just cut corners on filmmaking.
Yeah, this is got to
Which
be
is
100%.
Possibly what could be the outcome, and that would be highly unfortunate if you just made the problem worse.
Yeah.
Hey, get close to me if you want heals.
I think it's just hard to differentiate. Like,
Ready?
Yep.
yeah,
Yeah.
Nice.
because you could argue like, oh, people use CGI. That's technology. What is it? Like, technology-aided cinema. Would that count?
I see that more as digital puppetry. There's
Yeah.
still a person controlling that. Controlling every
Well-
movement and aspect of it. Unlike
I mean,
something that
800
is
yards? No, we gotta grab a
entirely-
car. I'm grabbing a car.
Because there's a lot of computer like generated stuff, but like you're making it, but the computer is like processing the.
Well, yeah, I mean, you've got
That-
programs for all kinds of
I don't know,
special
it's really
effects, like
hard.
particle physics and stuff, but that was still programmed by a person for it to work. It's not like just something the computer made up.
I know,
It's still
but
it's
Get in
still
the car
human
quick.
parameters. I think there's
Quick,
a
the
stark
storm is
difference.
coming.
I don't know.
We're screwed if that guy doesn't get his ass over here.
Oh, what is he doing? He's gay.
What is he doing? We're gonna.
Um,
Oh my gosh.
I think you might have to
Drive
try
to
to intercept him,
him.
maybe.
get him, get him, get him, get him,
What
get
you
him, get him,
doing?
get him.
Get
Don't move, don't move.
in, bro. Jeez,
Crazy.
idiot.
I don't know,
Ah.
man.
Anyway, I don't know how a film tariff would possibly work. So it might be a stupid idea, might be a good idea, but there has to be a way to increase American film production to benefit our economy.
I think tax breaks in the U.S. would be a good start, but also they should ban AI because it's cheat code and it's unauthentic and lazy and gay.
Yeah. I don't know how you would ban it, but yeah.
Yeah, that's not gonna
Just
happen.
ban CGI generally.
Well,
No, CGI is
that's not
good.
gonna happen.
CGI is a good tool.
Nope, we're going back to practical effects only. Sorry.
I mean, it works for some things.
It was a
though.
better time.
Like,
Nope.
there.
Too bad.
Like, think about Gollum. How else would you have done Gollum?
He's going
Starve
to
someone
be.
to death?
What the?
Yes.
Are you seeing this?
I saw
The
that.
backflips, the front flips the car is just
That
doing.
was insane.
That was awesome.
Sick.
Oh, we're here. All right, sweet.
Look, okay, it's called method acting, okay, or whatever you call it.
What?
Right?
It's just a terrible
Do you have
idea.
any idea what you're talking about?
Yeah, somebody's gonna have to starve himself for several months.
Because, I
and
mean,
become.
I agree that practical is better most of the time, but there are some circumstances where there's just nothing else. I mean, you could do Gollum without CG. It just would not be that level of realism.
You could get Ricky Berwick.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think he's right for the role.
Can you imagine him?
I mean, that's the
scurrying
problem.
Through the
You
caves?
you could get someone who's short and anorexic, but they would also have to
Yeah, where
be.
For those people.
They would also have to be right for the role, and they would have to like be sturdy enough to, anorexic but yet sturdy enough to crawl around on all fours and bare feet, half naked.
It's totally doable.
It would probably be very hard to find that person, and then be lucky enough that they don't die during production. Don't catch a disease or a hard wind.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
I don't think you can ban computer graphics from movies. That is,
I mean,
it would. I would be impressed. I would be impressed if someone could figure out how to do that.
well, it's not really a ban. It's just, you don't get the tax exemption.
That's so specific.
I think all AI produced things should have like a little watermark.
Yes, I do believe that we should be.
Yeah.
Like that should be legally a thing because
Yeah.
it's just like
Yeah, you should have to.
there's so much media that's going to be generated. It's just going to be. It's already happening, but it's just going to get worse, and it needs to be.
Yeah, I think, because the problem with AI is someday it will become undetectable, but I think we can A, slow the role of AI, and B, we can create a social stigma against it, which is probably the most important thing. Like, you can't stop AI and its improvement. So that's
But you
pretty
can
much
hate on it
all
real
you can
hard.
do is
Yes. Shun
create
everyone
a
who uses
human
AI.
shield against it. Because the only way to stop AI is to just choose not to use it and to shun anyone who does. Like, that's literally all we can do to fight AI.
Like Jensen. I'm gonna shun him.
Shun.
Yep, like I said, it's a new technology.
Shame.
It's not going
Shame.
away and never will.
Shame.
Well, I mean,
Shame.
You just
I agree.
gotta-
You can't stop it. You can't stop its progress. You can't. I mean, every attempt at making an AI detector just does not work with any just good enough accuracy. I mean, there's just nothing we can do against
All we can
it other
do
than
is
say,
teach people how to use it correctly.
all we can say is that's lame
not
and gay.
abuse it.
Do it yourself.
You can't use it correctly because the people behind AI have made algorithms to make it what they want it to be.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So if it was open source,
Open
Then-
sauce.
that would be one thing because everybody would be in control of, making
The
sure that
sauce.
it's, not partisan or, slanted in one way or another. But when you have a certain select amount of people controlling that, then that's how you get dystopian futures where they can just book information and, make it tell the masses what you want it to do. So it's like propaganda on steroids.
Exactly. You can't use it. Do your
So
part.
yeah,
Do your part. Don't
Do your
use it
part.
and shame those who do.
just shame everyone, dude. Come on, shame.
Yeah,
them.
shame everyone.
It's the only way to save the future is to shame people. Oh, it makes you feel bad.
Shame yourself.
It gives you social problems. Well, forget it.
Wait.
If you care, shame everyone.
Yes.
That's what people who care do.
Do not believe the AI results.
They're lame and gay.
They're fake news.
Turn them off. Scroll past them.
Deactivate them. They're trying to manipulate you. They want you under their thumb.
They want you to watch The Last of Us Season 2. Do you really want to watch The Last of Us Season 2? No, you don't.
You really want to
No,
see
you
that
don't.
small-faced
It's lame
individual?
and gay. That's what I'm told. That's what I'm hearing.
Her head is too big for her face.
Her head is too big for her
Never
face.
mind.
They get on me. These liberals, they get on me for my tiny hands. They said I have tiny hands. It's not true, but they say I have tiny hands. And here they are, putting this tiny-faced woman on a pedestal. How does that make
It's
sense?
like, what the heck? It doesn't.
These liberals, they don't know how to make sense. They don't know how to do it.
They don't know how to proportion. The portions
They don't
are
even know
off.
how to birth women properly. They can't do it. They can't do it. They haven't figured out how to do it. And that's why we're winning.
They don't know the
That's why
technology.
we're winning. Is the birthing. Because they don't
Ask
know how to
Google
do it.
AI if the lesbians can have a baby. It doesn't know. No one knows.
AI lesbian babies will doom the world. All right, I think that's all the time we have for today. If you made it this far,
Yes.
comment whether you think India should do an all-out war with Pakistan and who you want to win.
Who you rooting
Who are you
for?
rooting for? Who's
I'm
gotta-
rooting
whose side
for
are you
gotta-
on?
America.
6-1 odds.
Who do you think should get
what,
the
What are we
nukes?
betting on? Yeah. Does India have nukes? I'm
I don't
bored.
think so. All I know is that I do not want to take any refugees.
Oh my gosh.
Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Okay, we're good.
Let's not get involved. Let's just watch and advise, possibly. Think that would be good. All right, well, thanks for listening.